on the journal exploring the challenges faced by the urban squatters dwellers in central Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia by Mahazrul Aini Yaakob is to explore the challenges urban squatters dwellers face and how it affects their well-being in Malaysia. The urban squatters issue has become a global concern, including within Malaysia. Urban squatters refers to a group of people generally from a more disadvantaged group who do not have a proper access to housing and frequently reside in inadequate housing structures that lack essential services such as poor maintenance, insufficient amenities, overcrowding, and dangerous condition areas. Therefore, there are main issues have faced by the urban squatters dwellers, which are housing quality, housing environment, and finances. These challenges have affected their safety, comfort, social relationships, and health. Since research on urban slums in Malaysia is limited, this study provides insight into the country's urban poverty problem. There are main issues faced by the urban squatters dwellers. Firstly is poor quality housing. Poor quality housing happen because they cannot afford to buy a suitable and quality house. It is also associated with the property damage as well as a poor maintenance system. These problems can also make them vulnerable to unwanted accidents such as a fire issue due to the poor quality material. Based on the 2017 to 2021 the time series statistic report issued by the Housing Ministry and local government, the issue of fire that occurred in slum areas in Malaysia in 2021 involved 71 slum areas due to the slum house using old and poor quality wood, causing the fire to easily spread from house to house. For example, in Kuala Lumpur, 9 slum houses were destroyed in a fire in Jalan Kubur, Pantai Dalam. According to Muhammad Din, the incident is believed to be caused by a short circuit from his neighbor house which was unoccupied at the time. The second issue is poor housing environment. A housing environment is related to healthy environment and directly impact intellectual and physical health. When the housing environment is not good, it will affect the health of the slum dwellers. For example, the Klang River is known as the highest density area in Malaysia with a very rapid level of development. Even so, there are some people who are forced to choose to live on the banks of the Klang River illegally due to the hardships of life. Squatters are one of the causes of river pollution such as throwing solid into a river. In addition, they also build a toilets on the banks of the river. This poses a threat to the quality of river water and can also cause health problems for those who use the river as a source of water. They have become accustomed to throwing garbage into the river just like that. A total of 59 tons of rubbish was collected in 6 months in 2021 in the Klang River alone. The next issue is financial problems. Urban squatters dwellers struggle financially to access formal housing due to inadequate income setting in squatters instead. It was mentioned that these dwellers prioritize their commitments such as family and monthly payment commitment to sustain their daily life. Their earnings barely cover daily expenses, leaving owning a house unattainable and impacting sustainability and well-being. Most of them are made up of low-income groups that are B40 group. For example, based on a study conducted by Nora Siba, Abdul Jalil et al. Involving a total of 150 slum dwellers from Kampung Setiajaya and Kampung Chubadak stated that income level for 113 is 75.3%. Slum dwellers is at low level B40, while 37 is 24.7% slum dwellers have a medium income M40. Next, we move to the theory application is related with the situations of urban squatter dwellers is theory of urban squatting and land tenure formalizations. It is one of the new theoretical approach by Dan K. Bruckner and Harry Salat is explained about the urban squatting is when people occupy or live in land or buildings without permissions from the government or the rightful owner. Land tenure formalizations is about making sure that land ownership is legally recognized and documented. Now, the theory goes like this. Some people squat because they don't have access to affordable housing, so they take over empty or unused land or buildings. But if the government formalizes land tenure, it means they legally recognize who owns what land. This can help to solve the problem because it gives people a chance to own land legally or rent it at fair prices. An example in Malaysia could be when people set up makeshift homes or business on unused land in urban areas because they can't afford to rent or buy property. If the government formalized land tenure, it could mean giving these people legal rights to the lands they occupying or providing affordable housing and options. This helps to address housing issues and ensure that everyone has a fair chances to access land and housing. However, to solve this issue, the government has introduced 5 Madani neighborhood development projects in the Kuala Lumpur Federal Territory (WPKL) to give low-income people the opportunity to own their own homes. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said that all the projects that will be developed in 2024 will give opportunity to the M40 and B40 group as well as the youth group to own a house with a price between 150,000 ringgit Malaysia to 200,000 ringgit Malaysia. In relation to that, we agree with the urban squatter issue as stated in the journal. We can see that the government is concerned about improving the quality of life of the resident and facilitating home ownership for those living in slums. Government efforts are needed to accelerate poverty reductions in Malaysia and ensure that no one is left behind. In the pursuit of SDG Goal 1, which is end poverty, and Goal 11 to create inclusive and safe, resilient and sustainable city and human settlements, we hope that the program introduced by the current government is implemented successfully.